The next exercise we're going to do is a hip and lower extremity stabilizer exercise along with a core stabilizer exercise called the belt squat. Now the belt squat is a squat meant to be able to go and give resistance into a deduction, or the knees moving towards each other. And what that means is in hip adduction, what happens is that our knee will dive in and allow our foot will pronate in. And when we go and our foot pronates in, this can put more stress on our knee and on our hip joints. So what we want to be able to do is strengthen the hip stabilizers, and we can do this with a very slow squat exercise with some resistance band or tubing. Or if you don't have tubing, you can also use just a belt at home and keep the belt from going slack with your knees. So whether you use a belt or tubing, you basically place the belt or tubing right above the knee joints and make sure that you keep tension on the belt and or the tubing by keeping your knees spread apart. So your feet are going to be a little wider than shoulder width and have about a toe point of about 10 to 30 degrees. So anything more than 30 degrees will put more strain on your knees, and anything less than 10 degrees will also put strain on your knees. So we want to have a little bit of a toe point, whatever's comfortable. So when we go and squat down, we're going to be using a front squat position. So a front squat position, a basic front squat position where we're putting our arms up and our elbows are up just like this. And as we progress with the exercise, just like the basic front squat pattern, we can go and place a bar across our shoulders. And from this position, we would inhale in the same breathing pattern as the front squat. Inhale, let the belly rise forward, and then drawing in the belly button. And then as we squat down, keeping our knees wide and having our patella track over the middle of our second toe, keeping the abs drawn in and exhaling as we come up through the sticking point. Now in this exercise, we want to go at a very slow pace. And the pace that we should be going at, because we want to work the endurance of those hip stabilizers, is between 4 and 6 seconds on the way down and up. So the beginners maybe have to go a little bit, may not be able to go quite as long or as many repetitions. So between 4 to 6 sessions for between 8 to 12 repetitions. Inhale, draw it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw it in. So I'm letting the air out slowly, pursing my lips as though I'm trying to blow out a candle. So I'm going to show that from the lateral view as well. So the idea is to be able to keep tension on the band during the entire exercise, not letting your knees dive in, because as you can see, I lose tension on the band and the band falls down. So the bands can help us with our proprioceptive sense of keeping our knees over the second toe, tracking over the second toe like they should be, so we can put less stress on our knees and on our hips and also on our ankles during the squat exercise. And that is the belt squat exercise.